Nate Frederiksen also shoots through the drafts really well. Okay, so I'll retract my statement. We'll go back to what Marion Cabretti's saying here, and I mean, obviously, the smart thing to do would be to pick an O lineman in the first round, and then
would be. Yeah.
I do feel like a third round linebacker or a second round linebacker is probably just as good for us and for what we need, because I do feel that although maybe LVE at the second half of the season started to pull his panties up and he started to kind of really dig in there and get the pants up. He pulled his pants
he's got
up.
Panties.
And
LV's got panties.
And maybe Dan Quinn saw something with it.
Maybe even stinky panties.
Maybe some stinky panties.
Stankies, he calls them.
But I think that anybody who's coming fresh off the draft who has some talent as a linebacker who's going to go in the first or second round would probably overtake LVE's job and would probably put up better points than LVE for us. So
this is the one reason I think we don't draft a linebacker first, is because I think Jabril Cox is going to be better than LVE by the time of 2022 season kickoff. I think he's going to surpass him.
You're right.
So that's the one reason I don't think. I'd almost pencil us in taking a kicker. I would pencil us into probably taking offensive lineman. I'd be very, 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 very fucking surprised. It's going to have to be someone that fell that they had ranked really high up on their board for us not to. But
okay, go.
Sorry, Ad. No, let's hear what you were going to say. I've been kind of rambling.
No, I like butts. Go for it.
Yeah, I like butts. Well, I was going to say I have some situations of possibly us trading some picks. Maybe we trade out from 24th, or they have a guy ranked so high that they trade up. Like we have a few picks that are stashed. Maybe we want to move up in the draft. 24 is a weird spot. Maybe you move up to 16. Yeah, get the guy you want.
So at 16, who are you taking?
I don't know. I don't know what's in their brain. What I've been looking at is guys that are kind of projected to go between 18 and 28.
Right. So you don't.
Those are the guys that could fall in our window, right? But if we trade up to, say, if they traded up to pick someone, it'd be an offensive lineman, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, here's our picks. We basically have one pick through round 1 to 4, same position, not like it's our picks, Cowboys pick. And then round 5, they have 4 different picks. And then round 6, 1 pick from the bounce. So there is potential to group some of those round 5 picks with, say, a round 3 and get 2 round 2s, or move up for round 1, something like that, right?
AJ, we're listening to you because you're our Madden guy. So
yeah.
You have more more trading game than Adbess and I.
Listen, I don't trade. In fantasy football, I never make trades. I don't do trades for anybody.
And AJ would just AJ loves the trades.
Yeah, when we used to be.
This is what I think.
This is what I think. When we used to be roommates, he and I had Madden on my TV up in my where my room was, and then I had this like little loft area. He'd be sitting there and he'd be playing. He'd be like, he holds his controller all weird too. He holds it up to his face like this, like he's licking it almost, and he's like playing it like this. And he was like, he must have been in there for like an hour and a half before I was even up, and he was like This was like maybe 2006, and he was already in like 2021 trading like in trades like on all these seasons. So players don't even exist. Yeah, it's like AI players. Like it's
AI players.
It's like AI players. Trade them if you got them.
There's a thing on Reddit. On Reddit, people will post their AI players. Trade them if you got them. People on Reddit will literally post fictional players with crazy stats, and people go wild for it. It's like AJ's fucking wet fucking dream.
Okay, AJ, you say what you were going to say before I cut you off, and then Kilosi actually has a pretty legitimate question here that I want to hear your guys' thoughts on. I'm not going to post it yet, but
I would. Yeah, no, I just wanted to break down what I would do, and it would be.
Sorry, what? I'm not joking. That was a good comedy drop.
No, I would just. I would honestly just. You're going to play out for what happens, like what drops down, and if by chance a top 10 player is there for 24 or they're at 20, maybe you make the move to go get them, even if you don't need them, if they're going to be that playmaker. And I know that's not a popular thing, but you're planning to do exactly what you're hoping one of the top 5 starting O-linemen will be available at 24. And, you probably have them ranked, but whatever one comes your way that is going to feel that is next in line there, that's available, then that's who you would draft. And then from that point, though, I might start coupling and seeing what's available and giving away the 2nd and 3rd round pick to get another sure starter.
Yeah.
Not giving
for
away,
sure.
Trading.
No, you're right. If you can pair a couple picks to get a first for surefire starter, it's no brainer.
I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys.